Hello everyone, and welcome to Class 8, our final class in this week's theme, the pictures. Now, of course, we did cheat a little bit. We talked about the pictures, and we also talked about the sound. But it all really fits together to create the multi-layers, the layers of realism that our good, solid web series is going to require. Now, as you guys know, for the fourth class of each section, we tackle Ghost Sniffers, the kids' show that has allowed us to take it apart, reconstruct it, and design our own ideas. If you haven't seen all of the episodes of Ghost Sniffers available, go now and check them out. But even as this class is being made, there's been a major change over at Ghost Sniffers, and it ties right in to what we've been learning. All the pieces, every piece must fit into the puzzle. The point was brought up that actually there are only 2 ghost sniffers in a large cast of characters. So why is the series called Ghost Sniffers? After much deliberation, the series was actually renamed. And now, going into the second season, it's being referred to as, and I don't think this will surprise anyone, Epic Heroes. Now, the reason I don't think anyone will be surprised by this is that when we last talked about the show, epic was a word that came up quite a bit. The idea is to create epic adventures that are completely populated with children, teens, and young adults. These epic heroes go on their epic quests and have epic adventures. And that's the whole idea of the show. We took ghost out. The word ghost came out because, well, the paranormal only has certain elements in the series. It's not the main focal point. And so again, this title best represents the series as a whole. The puzzle pieces fit. So now that we've got our title, you should go and check out and make sure that you've seen all the episodes. You can probably still find them by searching YouTube for Ghost Sniffers, or simply go to epicheroes.blueforgeproductions.com. All the episodes will be there, available for free for you to view. Let's jump right in. Let's apply what we've learned in this week's worth of classes to the show, Epic Heroes. In our last session, when we tackled the show, we learned that the second season is going to be divided into 2 types of episodes: quest episodes and parody episodes. The quest episodes feature the new main cast. Each episode is a new quest where they search out a special magical ingredient. All the ingredients combined will help awaken one of the characters from a magical slumber. The other half of the episodes will parody classic films from the 80s and earlier, and this is the dream world where one of the characters is indeed stuck. The ingredients found in the quest episodes will reappear in the parody episodes, helping our slumbering character make his way through the dream world. Now let's apply what we've learned. These elements, music, symbols, weather and seasons, colors and angles, can all be used in both the quest and parody episodes. What type of music will be in the quest episodes? Well, looking at the title, I would say epic music, action-packed music, action-oriented music. I'll look under cinematic scores at video blocks for music that is indeed intended for action sequences. If it's a scary sequence, I'll get over-the-top, big, action-y, scary music. All of that can actually be found there, and it's broken down by category. But in the parody episodes, I want the music to be even more lighthearted. Even if we're doing a parody of Wizard of Oz and the monkey creatures are flying everywhere, I'm still probably going to want to keep the music more lighthearted, whimsical, musical, because the viewers know this world isn't quite real. That way, the different types of music fit the themes of the two types of episodes. What kind of symbols will exist in the quest episodes? Will they be large archetype symbols, symbols that are universal in meaning? For instance, the ingredients that they search for, one of them might be music, one of them might be tears. These are universal symbols. And so, for the quest episodes, I'm going to keep those symbols big. What other kind of ingredients might they search for? What are things that would be large, universal ingredients that could then be utilized in the parody episodes? Jumping to those parody episodes, the symbols in those episodes will be over the top in a whimsical way. If it was tears in the quest episode, well then, fine. Let's make it a bucket of tears in the parody episode. What other kinds of ingredients can be parodied? Let's think about that and then talk about it during our weekly chat. In the quest episodes, I'm going to focus on forces of nature. I'll be looking at things like storms, season changes, earthquakes, that kind of thing. Whereas in the parody episodes, it would be interesting to parallel those with forces of magic, particle effects, and lightning blasts that are colorful, that type of thing. Again, I'm trying to push the fact that the parody episodes are whimsical, fantastical. Yes, the quest episodes are epic and over the top, but they're not whimsical. There's not a whimsy there, a comedy. They're more serious. Epic quests, after all, are very infrequently comedy. In terms of colors, our quest episodes will probably focus on earth tones, things like the woods, the desert, things that we would find, things, again, universal. Our angles, overwhelming. Perhaps we'll shoot a lot from above the main characters, or even far below, so that they tower above. They're outside of the norm. They're either isolated or held up high. Either way, what they're doing is near impossible, and they have to work together. So our angles will be extreme to show their extreme quest. Jumping over to the parody episodes, the colors again can be whimsical, perhaps polka dots and stripes, textures and colors mixed together that we won't see in the epic quest episodes. Our angles will be more straight on, so that the focus isn't so much on the camera work, but rather on the fun the characters are having. More wide shots will allow us to include more characters. We could even have dance numbers or have everyone burst into song. If you're coming to the Forge It web series workshop after Season 2 of Epic Heroes has been written and shot, then when you watched those episodes and you saw what the ingredients were, well, would you have done different ingredients? How would you have tied your ingredients into the parody episodes? These are two very different types of storytelling, the whimsical, silly, parody episodes and the epic, serious quest episodes, and yet they have to segue perfectly into each other. Those ingredients are the only true crossover. They have to be true, serious symbols in the quest episodes and silly, gigantic, whimsical symbols in the parody episodes. Think about that. What would work in both worlds? If all the puzzle pieces fit, then we're on to something. And we're looking at a solid foundation for Epic Heroes Season 2. Though it may be difficult, I really do recommend that all students try the approach of writing an entire episode in their own series as a storyboard. Just images, no dialogue, no narration. But just to begin, remember, stick figures are fine, basic sketches are fine, and if you're your own cinematographer, as long as you understand what the pictures are, you're perfectly fine. You can make small notations on your second pass. For instance, storyboard your episode, and then make notations around the frames or underneath each picture after you're done. Go back in, add in notes about what a sound effect might be. Don't add dialogue or narration. A sound effect. Music cues. Where would epic music begin? Where would it end? Would there be a heartbeat? Would there be high heels walking on a floor? Add in notations about that. Then go ahead and add in camera angles if you haven't already when you were doing the storyboard in the first place. Add in notes about color or theme or wind, forces of nature, forces of magic, whatever it is. And then, in perhaps a fifth or sixth pass at your wonderful storyboard, go ahead, add in dialogue. But you know what? Don't add in more dialogue than will fit on the page, will fit in the picture. How short can you make your dialogue? How short can you make your narration? How few words can your character say? You might be amazed that the episode that you create, starting with just storyboards, is one of the best episodes for your series. This concludes Class 8 of the pictures. Next week, we'll continue with a new theme. I'll see you then.